Good evening, I'm Scott Beadle with St. George News at 8. The search is on for a man accused of raping a 10-year-old girl. A $100,000 cash-only bail warrant has been issued for 33-year-old Jose Rosenberg Martinez of St. George. He's suspected of fleeing to Mexico after allegedly being caught raping a Washington County girl. The girl reportedly told medical personnel that the abuse had been going on for the past 5 years, according to court documents. Rosenberg is described by police as being 5'6", weighing 160 pounds, having black hair, brown eyes, and a mustache. Anyone with information regarding his whereabouts is asked to call the St. George Police Department at 435-627-4300. A miscommunication triggered a rappelling accident that injured a St. George woman Tuesday night. The 25-year-old woman fell while climbing with 3 other people in the Prophecy Wall area. The accident happened when the woman thought her friend said ready, but they were actually telling her they were not ready. She went over the edge, lost her grip on the rope, and started to free fall. She fell about 40 feet before her companions grabbed the rope and were able to stop that fall, leaving her dangling from a rope partway down the cliff. The woman is in stable condition, conscious, and was talking to the scene, officials said. She had possible back and leg injuries. The Mojave County Sheriff's Office is investigating an early morning business burglary and is asking for the public's help tracking down the suspect. The Sheriff's Office says Beaver Dam Station on Highway 95 was burglarized early on Tuesday. Surveillance video showed a suspect who had his or her face mostly covered by a hat and a bandana. If you do recognize the suspect or have any other helpful information, please call the Sheriff's Office at 800-522-4312 or leave an anonymous tip via the Silent Witness Hotline at 888-227-8780. 3 vehicles had to be towed after a crash at the intersection of Brigham Road and Hidden Valley Drive in St. George this morning. Around 8 a.m., a 28-year-old man in a Toyota Tundra pulling a trailer turned, colliding nearly head-on with a Chevy Trailblazer. That was driven by an 18-year-old man heading east on Brigham Road. The impact sent the Toyota into a Chevy Cruze. Police say that Chevy's 22-year-old driver had been stopped at the red light. Everyone involved was wearing a seatbelt, and medical workers checked them out for minor injuries. To Wall Street now, celebrating another milestone. The Dow Jones Industrial Average soared past the 21,000 mark for the first time, adding more than 300 points for the session. The surge comes after President Trump's first speech to a joint session of Congress. While the speech lacked specifics about tax reform and deregulation, it has been praised for its positive tone. Maggie Rulli reports.
The time for trivial fights is behind us.
Delivering an optimistic message to the American people.
American greatness is now beginning.
The president takes a softer tone in his first address before Congress, sharing an emotional moment with Karen Owens, the widow of Chief Petty Officer Ryan Owens, killed in action a month ago during a raid in Yemen.
Ryan's legacy is etched into eternity. Thank you.
And the president was even talking compromise when it comes to his hardline stance on immigration.
I believe Republicans and Democrats can work together to achieve an outcome that has eluded our country for decades.
But still committing to his campaign promises, like building that wall on the Mexican border.
A great wall.
Fighting to repeal and replace Obamacare and increasing the defense budget.
The agenda that they voted for, the agenda that a majority of Americans believe is the right agenda for the country, is exactly the agenda that President Trump is advancing.
But some comments.
We have begun to drain the swamp of government corruption.
Getting audible boos from Democrats in Congress. Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer saying he doesn't buy the change in tone.
His speeches are always totally detached from reality.
Accusing the president of saying he's one with the people, but not following up that talk with action. Trump's Commerce Secretary, billionaire Wilbur Ross, was even seen wearing $600 slippers to the speech last night.
Not surprisingly, the president's speech was a massive mover on social media, sparking more than 3 million tweets. Chief Meteorologist Chris Summers has your southern Utah forecast next.
And welcome back, everyone. A good Wednesday evening to you. Some beautiful weather out there today. Temperatures into the mid-50s in much of southern Utah. A little higher elevations. Did see even temperatures into the mid-40s to upper 40s around Cedar City late this afternoon, a high of 47. We saw a high of 55 in St. George, 59 degrees Mesquite, near 60 degrees over in Las Vegas late this afternoon. Still a little cooler to our north, though. Beaver at 39 for our Wednesday. But as we head to our Thursday, more dry weather, really more pleasant weather continuing across southern Utah as well. We'll see temperatures start on the cooler side, though, into the 30s here around St. George, 33 degrees, the morning low temperature at 7 o'clock in the morning. By noontime, then, we'll see mostly sunny skies and keep that sunshine and dry weather going into the afternoon as our high temperature eventually makes it to 63 by the afternoon hours. East-northeast winds could be out there about 5 to 10 miles per hour as we go through our day on our Thursday. So what else can we expect to see? Well, lots of sunshine. A little bit warmer than we saw today. Again, seeing temperatures even in the upper elevation, seeing temperatures probably in the low 50s. Here in southern Utah around St. George, we'll probably be in the low 60s in most areas. Now, as we head into our Friday, still a lot of sunshine, staying pretty dry and pretty warm too, as our high temperatures will stay well above where they should be for this time of year. And then clouds do increase. Pleasant temperatures will continue as we head into the weekend. Now, we're going to see a few more clouds around this weekend, but still seeing some pretty nice conditions as our temperatures will still be above average. And by early next week, I really wouldn't be surprised to see temperatures into the 70s in some areas of southern Utah. So some very pleasant, very nice weather going on over the next several days. Now, our surface map really not showing too much going on other than high pressure controlling our weather. With high pressure up in parts of northern Utah, we're seeing dry weather continue to filter in to our area. Again, seeing dry weather and also milder weather too. Temperatures well above where they should be this time of year. And even as you get to higher elevations like Cedar City, for example, seeing temperatures above average, as those temperatures by the weekend could be in the low to mid 50s in parts of Cedar City. But here in St. George, probably in the low to mid 60s as we head to Saturday and Sundays. Let's take a look at our forecast for tonight then. Yeah, a little cool still overnight tonight. Even in Cedar City, they're going to drop back into the teens, about 13 degrees by tomorrow morning. St. George at 33, Mesquite at 32 degrees, and Hurricane at 31. Winds out of the north-northeast at about 5 to maybe up to 10 miles per hour overnight tonight. Now for your Thursday, a beautiful day out there. Again, lots of sunshine. Temperatures well above where they should be. Cedar City at a high reaching about 50 on Thursday. Hurricane at about 62, 64 degrees in Mesquite, and a high of 63 degrees in St. George. The winds will up to about 5, maybe 10 miles per hour, but lots of sunshine expected across the area. Here's your 7-day forecast. Again, mid to upper 70s around St. George for Friday and Saturday. So even as heading into the weekend, temperatures staying well above average, close to 70 by your Saturday. Early next week, then we'll stay in the low to mid 60s Monday and Tuesday, but wouldn't be surprised to see 70s by Wednesday of next week with just a lot of dry weather and a lot of sunshine. The forecast looks like some pretty perfect weather here as we head into the first full week of March early next week.
That's looking like a great forecast, but sounds like we definitely want to bundle up tonight for Cedar City.
Yeah, especially overnight. You're going to see in the higher elevations, those temperatures drop back into the teens. But we'll hear St. George, southern Utah, probably see low 30s. So still a little cool to wake up early tomorrow morning, but definitely seeing some nicer weather in the afternoon hours, sunshine, warmer temperatures back in the forecast.
All right, thanks, Chris. Still ahead, look up for pups. A group of pilots is helping rescue dogs find new homes. Finding a home for rescue pets can sometimes be a challenge, but one group in Memphis, Tennessee has a unique way of helping give pets a forever home by taking to the skies. This husky named Pilot will enjoy a new home in central Illinois after a bit of a rough start in Tennessee. Paws and Pilots volunteer Sean Seifring shows us why they don't call his home state the volunteer state for nothing.
Absolutely, it's a super opportunity to help these animals that, are in danger of maybe being euthanized, get them transported to other places where they can have a better chance of being adopted.
Pilot is now being helped by an Illinois group called PetNet, who will work to find him a forever home.
Oh, very nice.
That is just a gorgeous dog, and with some of those Chicago winters, might kind of like Illinois.
Exactly, you might enjoy that, that's for sure.
Thanks for watching.
Hope you guys have a great night.